This is From the Pages. Today we're recapping Star Wars Insider Issue 24 from 1995. This issue focuses heavily on the upcoming Shadows of the Empire multimedia project, the future of Star Wars under George Lucas, and a tribute to the late Peter Cushing. It also features rare interviews, fan letters, toy and licensing updates, and exclusive behind-the-scenes looks from Lucasfilm. Shadows of the Empire. Lucasfilm introduces Shadows of the Empire, a large-scale multimedia initiative designed to tell a new Star Wars story set between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. The story will be released as a novel by Steve Perry, a comic series from Dark Horse, and a video game from LucasArts. Additional merchandise will be produced by Kenner, Galoob, and others. The project explores crime syndicates, assassins, bounty hunters, and previously unknown villains working against the rebellion. The character Dash Rendar will be introduced. The prequels begin. George Lucas has begun writing outlines for the Star Wars prequels. At a licensee meeting at Skywalker Ranch, Lucas confirmed he is working on all 3 scripts at once. The plan is to shoot the films together and release them over time. Lucasfilm is also preparing the original trilogy for theatrical re-release in 1997 as a special edition, with restored scenes and new effects. Peter Cushing Tribute. An obituary honors actor Peter Cushing, who played Grand Moff Tarkin in A New Hope. It highlights his contributions to horror and science fiction and reflects on his influence within the Star Wars universe. Lucasfilm exhibit at Yerba Buena Gardens. An exhibit in San Francisco features props, costumes, and models from both the Star Wars and Indiana Jones films. It covers over 8,000 square feet and is described as one of the largest Star Wars-related exhibitions to date. Ralph McQuarrie interview. Concept artist Ralph McQuarrie discusses his original design work for Star Wars and previews his upcoming book The Star Wars Universe with Kevin Anderson. He reflects on how his visual style helped shape the look of the films. Rick McCallum on the prequels. Producer Rick McCallum offers insight into Lucasfilm's preparations for the new films. He shares updates on development, technology, and production planning. He confirms his ongoing partnership with Lucas following their work together on the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. THX 1138 Retrospective. A retrospective on George Lucas's first film, THX 1138, explores its continued relevance. The article looks at its influence on science fiction filmmaking and its role as a precursor to Star Wars. Darth Vader vs. the Energizer Bunny. A look at the 1994 Energizer commercial featuring Darth Vader. The article details the creative process behind the commercial, how special effects were produced, and the fan reactions to seeing Vader in a new setting. Regular sections. Letters to the editor. Fan letters reflect excitement over Shadows of the Empire, requests for a release of the Star Wars Holiday Special, praise for Wedge Antilles, and appreciation for the club's recognition of overlooked characters and actors. Other fans express joy over rediscovering Star Wars and share personal stories tied to the films. Straight from the horse's mouth. Official updates from Lucasfilm, including statements on upcoming projects like the special editions, the prequels, and the Shadows Initiative. LucasArts update. Confirms development of a Shadows of the Empire game. Early details promise improved graphics and an immersive Star Wars experience. Star Wars around the world. Coverage of international fan events and foreign releases of Star Wars media. Scouting the Galaxy. Short news items about recent happenings in the Star Wars universe and its fandom. Club Classifieds. Listings for collectibles, pen pals, and fan club updates. Advertising and product recaps. Dave Dorman art prints. Limited edition signed prints from Dave Dorman include Han and Leia being chased by bounty hunters, and a triumphant Luke Skywalker surrounded by war machines. Each piece is limited to 1,500 prints, priced at £45. Topps Wide Vision cards. New series of trading cards made directly from final film prints, not production stills. Include special effects shots never previously released. Sets for Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi are scheduled. Dark Horse Comics one-shots. New one-shot comics featuring Jabba the Hutt and Boba Fett. Jabba's issue will release in March 1995, Boba Fett's in November 1995. Panini Star Trek Collector's Album. A 240 sticker collector's album for Star Trek, The Next Generation, Priced at $13.99, also advertised in this issue. Chronicle Books, The Art of the Lucasfilm Archives. An illustrated book showcasing concept art, props, and stories from the Lucasfilm archive. Includes behind-the-scenes content and stories from both Star Wars and Indiana Jones. QVC Star Wars Special. A new merchandise showcase hosted by Steve Sansweet is scheduled for February. Described as one of the most successful Star Wars product events to date. Galoob Micro Machines. New vehicle sets and transforming playsets shaped like Star Wars characters' heads. Exclusive sets available only at major retail chains like Toys R Us and Target. Kenner Action Masters. Figures include Luke, Chewbacca, Darth Vader, Princess Leia, R2-D2, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and others. Multi-packs and deluxe sets are also featured. Just Toys Bend EMS. New characters include Lando, Gamorrean Guard, and Boba Fett. Additional playsets and accessories announced. Star Wars Insider number 24 reflects a turning point for the franchise. Shadows of the Empire begins a new chapter before the prequels arrive. Licensing, fan engagement, and creative energy are in full swing. This issue captures the build-up to a renewed era for the saga. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more vintage magazine recaps every day.